Alright, here in the bug catching contest here at National Park, we have Butterfree, which is a bug and flying type. Now, some of these Pokemon are gonna be from our, fully evolved forms of some Pokemon that we've already talked about in the past. Butterfree is one of those examples. It actually is, it's not too bad, although its stats kind of shine a lot more in this one in a bad way, but highly respectable. If you need something to put something to sleep, paralyze, or poison with, each of the powders, this ain't too bad of a choice. Up next, we have Beedrill, which is the counterpart to Butterfree. It's a decent bug and poison type. Honestly, if you want a bug and poison type, you probably would have a Spinarak or its evolved form Ariados by this point, and or unless you already have a Beedrill at this point in the game. It's decent, I guess. I mean, there's definitely, like I said, there's better poison types you would have more at this point in the game. So I wouldn't even entertain the thought of catching one of these, but I mean, if you want to complete the Pokédex, I guess there's also, that reason too. Alright, next we have one of two Pokemon that are actually really good here in the bug catching contest. First up, we have Scyther, which is a bug and flying type. Scyther is actually pretty good. It has good attack and really, really good speed. It can evolve in this game, so if you trade it with the metal coat, as you can see there for the evolution, you will get the very powerful, very fast Scizor. Now if you're able to trade, Scizor is actually a good one, but if not, then, Scyther still has its quirks too. It's really good. Yeah, it's real good. And last up, we have probably my favorite that you can find here in the bug catching contest, Pinsir. Pinsir is a very good Pokemon. It's a really, really good beefy bug, has good defense, and pretty solid HP, I have to admit. Yeah, if you want an actual good bug type to find in in the bug catching contest, I would actually recommend you to actually go for Pinsir, because it is strong and it is good. So yeah, these are all the Pokemon that you can find during the contest, and good luck. Alright, first up here on Route 38, we have Magnemite, which is now an Electric Steel type. It used to be pure electric in the last game, but now it gained a steel type. And this is the first Pokemon to ever gain or have its complete type change. But it's actually a pretty decent electric type. It's kind of sturdy, kind of defensive, but it's a decent special attacker. If you want a good electric type, I guess feel free to pick one of these guys up. Although I prefer its, evolutions, but it gets the job done. Next up, we have Farfetch. Farfetch is generally seen as one of the most useless Pokemon in existence. Now, if you want to catch one to use as an HM slave, especially for Cut and Fly, I guess it ain't too bad of a choice for you to do that. Although I would only recommend you to do that unless you really like Farfetch. But it's alright, I guess. It's a decent normal flying type. But it just lacks luster, honestly. Next up, we have Tauros. Tauros is a really good normal type. It's actually one of my favorites of this type. It's always my favorite going after it in the Safari Zone. I mean, you guys remember my last LP and Red. But yeah, it's actually really good. Good attack, good speed, good defense, good HP. You can use it for battle rams, for physical or special attacks. So yeah, if I can find one, I'll pick one up. It's kind of rare, but about 4 or 5%. So if you can land one, pick it up. Use it. It's good. And last up here on this route, we have Miltank. So if you want to be the jerk ass bitch that Whitney was back in the gym battle, here you go. You can actually pick this, pick it up, and you know, actually roll out some shit. But yeah, it's actually a pretty decent normal type. You know, it's not too bad. Its defenses are pretty good. Has a lot of bulk to it. So if you want a bulky normal type, you know, go for it. So yeah, if you want to be just like Whitney, go for it. Pick it up. It's good. It's decent. Alright, so what the headbuttable trees? First up, we have Execute, which is a grass and psychic type. Now, historically, the game has always been kind of iffy on whether or not if this is a plant, like, you know, in terms of seeds, or if they're eggs, depending on the game's Pokédex. But Execute is actually a pretty decent psychic attacker. So if you want a good special attacker in the psychic variety, and, you know, you want a good grass type, you know, it's not too bad of a choice. I mean, I guess if you can find one, you can, you know, go after it and use it. Up next is Pineco. Pineco is a pretty decent bug type. It can evolve at level 31, as you can see right there. When it evolves, it will actually gain the steel typing with the, you know, the fortress. So if you want a good physical defensive Pokemon, this evolution line isn't too bad of a choice. So, yeah. I don't really know what else I can honestly say more about it other than that it is decent. But yeah, you can find one, get it. Next up, we have Apom. Now, in today's complete, total, modern Pokédex of over 1,000 Pokemon, Apom does have an evolution in the form of Ampipom. But here in this game, it does not. So we're not going to talk about Ampipom until around Gen 4. But on its own, it's not really worth it. If you really want it, you just catch it just to complete your Pokédex. So it's really not worth it in this game or the next. Although it'll really be more useful in the aforementioned Gen 4 with its, you know, its new evolution, Ampipom. And last up, we have Heracross. Heracross is the second best bug type ever introduced in Generation 2. And, you know, with that giveaway of who the first is, we've already talked about Scizor a little bit. But anyways, Heracross is a really good beefy bug type. It's kind of like Pinsir in a little bit, but, you know, a little bit better. So, if you have Pinsir, and you kind of want a better-ish bug type that's kind of beefy, look no further than here. Even though it will get a Mega Evolution come Gen 6, but yeah, it is good. Okay, so in the house just north of the Pokemon Center, you can get the Good Rod. So first up here with the Good Rod, you can get Staryu. Staryu is a really good Pokemon. You know, we all know it, we all love it. Misty had one in the anime. But yeah, if you want a good water type, this is actually a very good choice for you. It's a good special attack, pretty fast, and if you have one, you can evolve it with the Water Stone and get the all-powerful Starmie. So yeah, if you can find one, grab it. It is good. And last up, we have Corsola, which is a water and rock type, as you can see there. It's kind of bulky, you know, for being a standard, you know, average water type. And it's pretty defensive, too, for, you know, with it being a standard rock type. But with its typing, it has a quad weakness of grass. So unless you can get around that, then I guess you could go for it. But it's really slow. I honestly would not recommend it unless you're completing your Pokédex. So, yeah, I would pass on this one completely and just not even bother unless you want to complete your Pokédex. Alright, so for this trade, you can give the guy a Krabby and you will receive a Voltorb. Voltorb is the fastest electric type in the entire game, and it's not really the fastest in the entire game, you know, as of this generation, but its evolved form will be. So if you want something good for speed purposes, this evolution line is actually a pretty good choice. Although I really would not recommend you to actually, to do this trade. But unless you want, something fast or you want to complete your Pokédex, That's really the only time I would recommend you to do this trade. Alright, out here on the port of Olivine, we have 2 Pokemon. First up, we have Shelter. Shelter can be caught out here with the use of the Good Rod, which you get here in this town, obviously. It's actually pretty good. It's pretty decent. It's pretty defensive. Has really good defense power. Evolves with a Water Stone, so if you're able to have one, why not? It's actually not too bad of a choice. And just like how I mentioned in the last game, Shoulders are tougher than a low-fiber poo. So, yeah, there's that for that's that little useful information for you. And last up here, we have Chinchou, which is a very unusual type of water and electric. It is actually really, really good. It's kind of slow, but it has really good special attack for both the water and electric types. So if you want a good surfing water type that has the power of Thunder and Thunderbolt, this is a good choice. I actually quite like it, but I'm not going to pick one up. But you can go out here and fish for it with the Good Rod. And with that being said, this is the last vial of the video.